Kevin Mitnick, cybercriminal number 1, who became a hero to millions. Kevin Mitnick died on July 16, 2023. Pancreatic cancer took his life at 59. Mitnick was the world's most famous hacker. To the FBI, he was a dangerous criminal. To computer geeks, he was a legend. His career began in high school. Kevin was given an assignment in computer class. He had to write a program to find the first 100 Fibonacci numbers. Instead, Kevin worked out how to make a fake login screen. He used it to steal his teacher's password. The teacher was so impressed, he shared it with the class.
That was the ethics that were taught to me as a kid, that it was cool to hack.
Kevin Mitnick. Mitnick never saw himself as malicious, only mischievous. Hacking to him was a challenge. As a teenager, he hacked into a McDonald's drive-thru. He took over the ordering system. However, things got more serious over time. Mitnick hacked into more than 40 corporations. Among his victims were giants such as Nokia, Sun Microsystems, Motorola, and Netcom. This activity raised all kinds of red flags. In 1988, Mitnick was sentenced to 12 months in prison. Thus began his cybercriminal saga. After hacking into Pacific Bell voicemail, Mitnick disappeared. The FBI put him on their most wanted list. Mitnick wiretapped the agents assigned to his case. He received an alert whenever someone called them. The FBI couldn't locate him. They kept raiding different addresses and not finding him. Once, Mitnick even left a box of donuts for them to find. He was eventually tracked down by a fellow hacker. Mitnick stole emails from Tsutomu Shimomura. He taunted Shimomura with his hacking skills. Shimomura was so mad, he suspended a cross-country ski trip. He volunteered to help the FBI track Mitnick down. Shimomura used software he designed himself. He tracked Mitnick on the net, while Mitnick continued trolling him. Shimomura also used his own cell phone scanning equipment. Finally, Mitnick was arrested by the FBI. He was charged with wire fraud and illegal computer access. Mitnick's fans were furious. To this day, many assert there was no basis for the charges. Mitnick allegedly caused millions in damages. He stole 20,000 credit card numbers. Yet no actual money ever went missing. Mitnick's followers hacked into the New York Times and Yahoo. They left front-page messages calling for Mitnick's release. But he was found guilty and sentenced to 5 years. He spent a year in solitary confinement. The judge said
he could launch a nuclear attack just by whistling into a payphone.
Mitnick was released on a plea deal. But it was 2000 and the world had changed.
The internet was born, and it was a huge shift. When I was arrested, the only thing you could do on the ARPANET was see pictures of Jupiter.
Mitnick was not allowed to use computers. His parole conditions went even further than that. He couldn't use a fax machine, cell phone, or access any networks.
The only thing I could use was a landline phone. It was like I couldn't even have a 9-volt battery and duct tape.
But his probation ended in 2003, so Mitnick decided to put his notoriety to good use. He formed a penetration testing company, Mitnick Security. It hacked into companies at their request. Mitnick had a 100% success rate. The ubiquity of mobile devices, he said, made hacking too easy.
The threat landscape has never been more appetizing for hackers.
In 2012, Mitnick joined cybersecurity firm KnowBe4. His position was officially called Chief Hacking Officer.
I never, in doing this, wanted to harm anybody. I was just having fun. I was being the magician by breaking the systems and getting the code.
Kevin Mitnick. What do you think? Was Mitnick a hero or a villain?